Hello guys. So in this video, we are going to learn about the decision data, how to import a decision data component inside a strategy, right? See, earlier we have seen something called as a proposition data component. See, we are importing the credit cards, and all this credit cards information is actually stored in a decision data, correct? Right? Yeah, decision data is used to store the required data used for decisioning. And this decision data rule is optimized for decisioning. I mean to say, see, you can also use a data page which can get the data from a database table, and then you can actually use the data by importing into the strategy, and you can do it. But the decision data rule is data page is not optimized for strategies, but the decision data is optimized for your strategies and decisioning. Yeah, often we use the decision data to store additional information related to offers, right? See, sometimes we cannot store entire data in our proposition data. Sometimes the proposition data will become bigger, and also our decision data might be updated by the external systems too frequently, right? That might happen in a few of the projects which I have seen earlier. So, I mean, they used to update the decision data from an external system, right? In that cases, we cannot actually modify the proposition data related data, right? That is why we actually go with a separate decision data to store the additional information related to offers. Now let us create a decision data to store additional information for credit cards. Okay. Now, after creating, right, we use this decision data shape in the strategy to import the decision data, right? And we can actually import the decision data and join the data with actions in two ways, okay? One is we can use the join filters. As you can see here, we have the first point. We can use the join filters to join the source data with the decision data, which we are going to see in this video. And the second one is decision data can also be imported standalone. For this, no join conditions were required. So we will be discussing this during our treatment joins discussion. Yeah. Further, we have a topic to join the actions with the treatments. So during that time, we will actually import the decision data standalone without any joining conditions implicitly, but we will use the data join component to join the data. All right. Yeah. So I'm excited to show the demo, right? So now we are focusing on creating a new decision data, uh, which actually stores the additional information of all the actions present in my system, right? So in order to create a decision data, I will go to create menu, decision and decision data. So here I am going to provide a name, credit cards underscore additional information v2. Okay. So this is my name. And so in the class, see here also we have both two classes, applies to class and the class of the records which are stored in the decision data. You can see the definition class on which the set of decision properties are defined. So here I'm going to select my SR class, right? CDH, SR, grow, and credit card. So this is the one which you are looking for. And in the applies to class, I will be selecting my data decision request customer CDH class. Or I can also go with the same SR class. That is also possible, right? Maybe, yeah. So let us quickly select this option, maybe CDH SR grow credit card. That means my applies to class and also the properties class is the same. Now, Let us go to the form tab. As you can see, there are few attributes already exist. PY issue group name and label. I want to add another property called as external ID, right? So I have already created this property. I'm going to use the same property called as external ID, and this has been created in CDHSR Grow credit cards. This is external ID. We are going to store it in additional information section. I mean decision data. Now, yeah, let us click on save. Okay. Now what we will do is we will export this decision data and we will open this. Awesome. All right. So here we are going to put up data. I have already prepared some data. I will just copy paste it. Right. Perfect. As you can see here, so standard rewards, rewards plus and premier. So PY issue group will be same for all the four cards. And external ID, cards SCV1, cards RCV1, cards RPCV1, rewards plus card, cards premier rewards cards PRCV1. Okay. So this is our additional information which we are going to store. Now I'm going to import this. So choose a file. The latest updated one, 1:18 a.m. Open, load, and click on modify. Yeah, so now we have received the data in the decision data. So I will just click on updated. Awesome. Now let us try to join this information with our actions in our decision data. How to do that? So I'm going to, I'm going with next best credit card V3. Uh, Go to enrich, go to the decision data. In the decision data, you can see you can get the data from applies to class, decision data from applies to class, and also from strategy results. So since we created the decision data with applies to classes CDHSR Grow credit cards, I'm going to select this. So this is the one which we have created in this video, right? And I will click on submit. Let us not select anything. First, let us map. Okay, now let us connect the components and let us open the properties. Okay, now as you can see, from here we will receive an action, and here we have the decision data. We have to join the actions with the decision data. So for that, here we have the option to specify the join conditions. So, so here I'm going to enter my joining conditions. So py issue is equal to, in the right side you can see this is my decision data. So py issue is equal to py issue, and then py group is equal to py group, and add an item, and finally py name is equal to py name. Okay, awesome. So when an action is meeting conditions with these particular specific set of conditions, then only the mapping will happen. That means the records will be joined. When you go to the mapping tab, here you can see the properties will be automatically mapped. Here you can see the external ID is the additional property we have in the decision data that is automatically mapped. Let us click on submit, and then let me delete this connector and reconnect this. For the same customer ID, I'm clicking on save and run. So yeah, with this decision data component, you will be able to see a new property called as an external ID. See, we got rewards card as the first one. And if I go to external ID, you can see cards RCV1. And if I go to the second one, You can see the external radius cards SCV1. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we can use a decision data in the path of our strategy to join the data. Okay. In the next video, we are actually going to uh, see how we can join the actions with the treatments. So that video, maybe it's going to be bigger. We will be able to, I mean, we are going to learn about embedded strategies, personas, switch components, not embedded strategy, external strategy. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very maybe big video. I will be covering in very extensive mode. So yeah. So see you in the next video, guys. Until then, bye.